Yeah, what is up? What is happening? Hope everybody's doing well. So we've got some Alliance War today. Switching up the team a little bit here. I brought in Iceman, and that you will see later on. So we're just going to put on some boosts here. I already took out my diversity nodes. So we're going to put on a 15 health, a 20% champion boost, and an attack boost, and then a little power boost. So first node is a 4-star tech. Now I was pretty sure this was going to be Vision. I think with the new Iron Man coming out, everybody, as soon as you saw tech, you immediately thought it was going to be Iron Man, but can't let that phase ya. I think people are going to be going back to diversity very soon, if not now. So yeah, it turns out to be a Vision. It's only a 4-star, which is a double-edged sword, right? Super low health pool, but high sig level. So his synthesis is a lot higher than if you were to see a 5-star Vision, more than likely. So I'm wanting to build up to 10. I want to get a power drain off here, which it comes at the right time because he synthesizes again. But you can see that Heavy did a pretty sizable amount of damage, and I know that this L2 is just going to put him down. And yeah, we handled that super easily. So moving on, we have a, what node is up next? We've got a, man, I can't remember what node is next. Oh yeah, 6-star skill. I know on the last war I saw a 6-star skill, and it was a Killmonger on the next node. But this node, I mean, what options could it really be? There's Karnak. I mean, not the many other ones. I've been using these 1200 pots a lot lately because, I'll take a little chip damage and I'll want to go back up to full. So the only thing you have to be careful of with this node is the Limber, really. It's bleed immune, but that doesn't really make a difference if you're going in with Starkey. It turns out to be Karnak, right? So Karnak is no real challenge here. He's not awakened, so those stuns are not going to be shortened. The guy is running some form of suicides, which is surprising at this level of war. Unless he's one of those guys who his alliance BG leader was like, hey, are you still running suicides? And he was like, nah, man, I switched those off for sure. But he's really running suicides. But anyways, pretty easy fight. I'm just trying to be careful. I'm wanting to throw his L1. He won't, so it's like, whatever. Finish off that fight. No worries. Pretty easy. Next node, I've actually really enjoyed fighting this next node. It's a bit of a challenge, nothing too crazy, but yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so we're going in here. Now, the thing you have to be careful of with this node 1, there's like a regen thing. And then, like, when they fall below increments of 25%, the regen is reset. But if you don't get them down below the 25% increment, that regen is pretty strong. It's usually around 1200 per tick. It's like Vigor. So it is cornered, which is also something you have to be careful of. There's a power drain on this node. So it's Thor Rags, which is actually a pretty smart placement because if you don't get a special off on your 20th hit, he power gains until you do get a special off. So I realized this at the very beginning of the fight, which I'm happy that I kind of recognized that immediately. What I'm going to do is push myself to 19 hits, wait for that power drain timer to reset, and get myself up to an L1, and then use it just like I did there. I was right at the right time, and his power drain started, but I had the L1. That the power drain for me was not about to hit me, so yeah, worked out very well. I actually liked that fight. It was a good placement. Okay, so next node, let's check that out. All right, guys. So 5-star tech. This is why I brought Iceman, because I was pretty sure it was going to be an Ultron, and I want to be careful with his little evade, which doesn't happen very often, but it can get you. So as we get into this fight, there is an evade that I want you to check out. It's pretty funny, but this fight was actually super fun. Going to the little intercept. I know Iron Man goes in with that little heavy or the medium after his light a lot, so you can punish that pretty easily. I like to bait his L1s. So I have that cold snap on him. It just runs out, so he does have a chance to evade here, but it's pretty small. And he usually doesn't proc that evade till later in the fight. I've got it back on him. So now we're just going to kind of move. I'm just going to bait heavies. I don't want to risk any intercepting just in case he stutter steps and throws a light attack and catches me. So he gets an evade, but I'm ready with the block. Evade. Ooh, that was a nice little exchange, but I was ready for him. I get another L1 in there, so now there's no more evade again. I think I'm just going to keep pushing. Of course, somebody notifies me on Instagram that they're live. Nobody cares. He's self-repairing, but that doesn't matter with this node because every one of those armor breaks you drop, your attack is going up or their armor is decreasing. So I'm not really worried because I'm hitting like a truck now. Okay, look at that evade. It's technically one evade, but he evades 3 times. Come on, man. And then he stands there, and I get parried, but Iceman's ice armor nullifies that, and I come in, finish that fight out. That felt so good. This was a rocky start for this war, but we clinched the win. That felt so good. I went to sleep worried, and I woke up very happy. So that's the war, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will check you later. Peace.